whenever somebody say crypto is a scam, I'll be like, you are like those one who used to say Facebook is for witchcraft. Soon it will change. This upcoming bull run, it's going to be the biggest bull run that we have ever seen. But it's going to be the last biggest bull run that we can enjoy the most money. And a lot of people in the Forex space, when they come to crypto, they come in as with the mindset of a trader. For me, investors will enjoy more the market than a trader. With crypto, it gives us a lot of opportunity, but you just have to know what you're doing. Short-term perspective will never give you that life-changing money. Knowledge is very important, more than the money that you'll make. Africa is about to see something that will happen will be insane. Jay-Z say you can agree with whatever you want, but you can never agree with numbers.
Anyway, what's up, guys? Need Little Money here. Yeah, and we are here, and we are not sitting alone.
Yeah, I asked you this last time. Do you know there's a soccer player with the same name, isn't it?
Yes.
I wanna get a clarity on that. He's now not playing for Manchester United. He's playing for Northcliffe, if I'm not mistaken. Samuel Elanga.
No, his name is Anthony.
Oh,
Elanga.
Anthony.
Yes.
Yours is Samuel.
Yeah, me, I'm Samuel Elanga.
Okay, sorry, man. My bad.
Was
Bad.
this the same conversation last time?
Are you guys related?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. No, but you know, it's like if you are Mutsepe, you're Mutsepe. You are related to the other Mutsepe there. You know, no, but welcome.
Thank you.
What do you have for us today?
What do you guys have for me?
We have a lot. We actually have a lot. But like I said, with what you gave us last time, I'm sure there's a lot to tell.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of recaps and also just kind of seeing what crypto has done in the past year. Especially the most recent, 6 months or so, if you can put it like that. We had a lot of highs, especially with Bitcoin. We had, and obviously you're still going to tell us about things we don't know about from the crypto sector as well, which is something I'm really looking forward to, because I think it's always because we're so deep in the Forex space.
Yeah.
So whenever a crypto guy comes and sits with us, it's like, yo, actually, there's a lot we actually don't know, eh? Yeah, but anyways, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
You know?
He came in there. When I asked him earlier on before we were shooting, I asked him, how are you doing? He said, I'm very, very great. And that can only mean that Bitcoin price where it's sitting right now.
So you go with the appreciation, eh? The more it goes up, the more you add the grades.
Yeah, but it's just the beginning, because there's still more to come.
From your daily life to global markets, the line is thinner than you think. Energy, rhythm, choices around you, never standing still. What feels ordinary is part of something greater. PrimeXBT turns what surrounds you into opportunities.
All-time highs, 122?
Yeah, I think right now it's 120 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeez, 150?
Very possible before the year end.
Oh,
Okay.
You do
gonna
realize
happen.
it's October right now, right?
Yeah.
That's a bold claim to make.
I remember when was it last year, before the US election, BTC was below 60, was sitting
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And I told people in my community, I told them we're gonna end the year, BTC would be above 70. And that time they were like, okay. November came, Trump was elected, we saw what happened. There's the interest rate coming, which Trump is really pushing for it. And it's one of the fundamental that is going to take the price high. And obviously the many more fundamental, the institution are coming in a higher volume. You know, more people are coming in. If you're part of the crypto, you understand how it works, you can see the alt season, it's approaching, right? The alt season, which means the bull run coming. And definitely the price is going to go up. You know, for me, I believe it's even going to close the year above 150. It's very
Alright.
possible.
So if one is looking at that 150 mark, where would one reload?
Which token to load?
No, I mean like price. Now we're trading around 120 because I've also been a bit bullish from 108, from 93,000 reloaded 108, 113, and close all my positions at 120 because I was not comfortable just going above 120. So if one would want to reload, would you say get a discount at 115 or it's safe to reload at any given time now?
If you're reloading as a trader or as an investor?
As a trader.
As a trader, there will be a little bit of retracement below 120, maybe around 115, 114, before we see another rally that will take us to 130 all the way to 150. So I can say around 114, 15, 18, there you must look into it. But if you're as an investor, now it's the right opportunity.
Yeah.
Because right now what we're having an issue in the crypto space is that a lot of people don't know what they are doing in the market, because you got to position yourself, am I an investor or a trader? And a lot of people in the Forex space, when they come to crypto, they come in as with the mindset of a trader, but they say, I want to invest into crypto. So the moment they come and buy a project or they buy Bitcoin, they expect it to go up the day they bought. I always tell them, you think you are too special that you buy something now and to be like, okay, you bought it, I have to go up. The market doesn't respect you like that, so you gotta know where you stand. Do you stand as an investor or you stand in as a trader? I personally am more of an investor and less of a trader. I do trade, but not as much as, building my portfolio, pushing there. So I'm not really munchy to trading. I can trade twice in a month, 3 times a month, and there whenever I get the opportunity to do so. But I'm more into long perspective, because that's where you see those crazy gain, compared to short-term perspective.
I do understand what MJ is saying, about the reloading thing, but you're also saying that as an investor, right, now is the time to come in.
Yeah.
There's no wrong time.
There's no wrong time.
Man, I've been fighting, with that whole thing of because personally, I'm not really participating in Bitcoin, and especially in that whole rally that's happening right now. Because I've always felt like, hey, because I think I've always had that mindset of a trader is that I need to get in at the best price possible. I need this thing to come down, and I need to catch it, and we must go all the way up with it. So I think I've always had this thing of when I approach, especially with Bitcoin and all that, I'm like, I look at the price, I'm like, they can go have fun. You guys can enjoy. But it's just that whole thing of I need to catch it at a good price. Hence, he's coming in and saying you need to find it at a discounted price because he understands it from a trader's perspective. Now you're talking about it from an investor's perspective.
Yes, and which for me, investors will enjoy more the market than a trader. Because if we have to look at here, when I was here last time, if I don't really, maybe BTC was below 70,000. Even when you had Mr. Fololo, speaking, I believe that time BTC was around 40 something. You know, when you did the interview with him, and he told you to buy, right? And still, you thought it was expensive.
Not only that, Solana as well.
Solana, and you still thought it was it's expensive, and now it is above 100,000. That's already 100%. You're still like, it's expensive. The moment to be 1 million, now what are you going to say? It's extremely expensive. So then we reach 10 million, you'll be like, let me just give up. Because you are looking for the right time. As a trader, you're looking for the right time, the right entry. But as an investor, you're always looking at a long-term perspective. The mindset is different. So with crypto, it gives us a lot of opportunity, but you just have to know what you're doing. Don't just come in and say, I want to invest while you are coming in the mindset of a trader. That's why whenever you buy a project, you say that, this project is going down, it's not moving. And you want to jump in a project that is moving. And you keep on losing money because if you see today, Solana is moving and you have SRP is not moving, you sell your SRP, you go buy Solana. The moment you're buying at the top, then you see it retrace, you're like, I'm losing money. And you see SRP now, it's going up, you go back there. then you are just moving. But if you have more of a long-term perspective, you see it. SLP was what, 0.5, now it's $3. You see result, but it didn't happen overnight. You had to wait a long period. So short-term perspective will never give you that life-changing money. It will give you peanuts that you get, you enjoy. But long-term will always going to change, because if you come in the market, you say you're an investor, but you're having a mindset of a trader, it's the same as somebody selling tomato. You know, those people who sell tomato, veggies, they want to see what is being sold in that season, what is moving. If it's orange, they sell it. If it's tomato, they do that. But in the crypto market, it's more about you seeing the vision of not now, but of the future. That way you're really going to make money. Those people made money with BTC. They didn't see the vision of the now. They saw the vision that was ahead, and that's how they made the money. But as a trader, you're looking for something now, an hour, 2 days.
That's true.
You know,
That's
and
so
sometimes
true.
you'll be like, I can't wait for 2 years. And if I have to ask you today, the last time we had the interview, if you bought, let me even take it to Mr. Fololo. If you bought when he told you to buy Solana, I believe Solana was less than $50.
It's now 200.
You know, it's now 200. If you bought BNB, how much is BNB now? $1,300. That time, I think it was $100. That's literally next nice 13x, you know, 1,300.
Yeah.
But through trading, for you to get that percentage is not that easy.
That's true.
It's not that easy. You really need a good entryway. That day was your lucky day for you to get those crazy gains. You know, so when you're an investor, for me, it's less stressful. I don't really worry when you guys, my stop loss, my this. I'm just like, okay, I'm not involving myself in that, you know. So with a trader, you are moving with the bus. But as an investor, you jump in when the bus is stationed. When the bus is not moving, you go in, you see what you want, where you want to sit, and you chill. Then once the bus starts moving, it takes you to where you're looking for. But a lot of people, they want to jump in the moving bus. That's how they get bumped, they get scammed, and they're like, what just happened? What happened? Just that you didn't really differentiate what you're doing in the market.
Geez, you know, I'm thinking, so we have a lot of people that are obsessed with sniper entries. Hence, you see our approach. You know, like, we really want to know where we enter investing the best price possible, right? Because we're more, our minds, I think, are more fixed on the CFD platforms.
Yeah.
You know, so if somebody's watching, it's like, okay, fine. Someone like, hear you. What will be my approach now? I want to do as you do. What will be the first step to advise somebody on?
The first step, especially when you're coming inside crypto to do, it's knowledge. Knowledge is very important, more than the money that you'll make. And many people, you can make money through, like, you bought a meme coins, it boomed, and most of them, like, based on statistic, they end up losing everything because they're still going to take the same money. And they're like, if I put 100, it turns to $100,000. That means this, I can turn it to 10 million. They take the whole amount, put it back, and they lose it, you know, because they lack the knowledge. Crypto is all about conviction, and you really seeing the vision of not now, but the vision of the next years, 2 to 3 years, right? So through the knowledge, it helps you to grow, and also to be able to know what to do and not what to do. Like in the community that we have, I was actually doing statistic in the next year. The people that attended the session every single week that I do, that portfolio and the result right now, it's much more great. They're very happy. But those people do not attend the session, the result is like this. They're not really enjoying, and they're like, what am I doing wrong? I like, simple. You cannot really invest into something that you do not understand. And a lot of people now, if they just hear money, you want a FOMO to invest into crypto, and you do it the wrong way, and you lose money. And at the end of the day, you play yourself as a victim, saying that crypto is a scam because you didn't make money. That makes crypto the whole market that has more than 1 million people. And because you lost money, you feel like the market now, it's a scam. No, you just didn't invest yourself well with the knowledge. And secondly, that the thing that you have to do, as I say, what do you want to do in the market? In the crypto, there's many ways to earn money. right? If you want to be both a trader and investor, yes, you can do that, but know to differentiate the two and to have a different approach when you are building your portfolio and when you are trading, so that you do not confuse the two and start having a trader mindset while you are investing, or having an investor mindset while trading. Because I used to have this issue when I was trading. I'll trade with an investor mindset, or anti-trade. I was like, now I want it to go to my direction. It will go. I'll wait for weeks, months, until it has to reach. I'll try to manage the trade for it to reach my target, even for months. But later on, I realized, like, I'm not here investing, I'm trading. If it doesn't go to the direction I wanted, and I'm a day trader, if I identify myself as a day trader, now it's been a month, that means I'm no longer what I'm calling myself to be when I took the trade, because the reason why you enter a trade will be the reason why you exit. So you must be able to know what you are doing. So I used to make that mistake a lot while trading, and I ended up losing some money, and also made, because when I'll wait for a long period of time, then I'll see those trades again. But most of the time I'll be losing, because I had the investor mindset while trading. So I had to change myself, be like, yeah, you are trading. If you plan to take this trade for a day, the moment I feel, okay, the day is about to finish, I need to make a choice. Either accept the loss and wait the next day. Another opportunity will always come. Some people feel like that's the only opportunity. No, every single day, every hours, there's always opportunity in the market. If you're a trader, you can always take the next entry. It's not the only one that it's available in the market. So if you took that trade as a day trader, doesn't go your way, it's better for you to remain with a capital than to blow up your account. It's much better. So knowledge, identify yourself. What do you want to do in the market? Are you just entering because everybody is speaking about crypto, or you have a target of what you want to do? And thirdly, what is very important, find yourself a mentor, somebody that is going to guide you. You are not here to try to do everything by yourself. I did not learn it by myself. There was somebody who guided me, who still guide me until now, right? There's no time where I'd be like, I've made it. No, that time where I'll be like, hey, what do you think about this? And from there I grow, and we speak about things that already coming 2 to 3 years, right? Our vision already, we're looking at 2030. Currently, my mentor was in the 2049 conference in Singapore for the crypto, and told me what was spoken there. I was like, what? It just elevated my mind and my conviction toward the crypto market. Just like, wow, I thought I knew it, but I just realized I didn't know. So having a mentor helps you to grow, and helps you to do the right thing, and helps you to avoid certain mistake that if you are doing it by yourself, you end up making. So yeah, that's the way that I advise somebody to
Start.
Sure. Sorry. So going back to, not back, but going to the next thing, adoption in Africa. Compared, what have you noticed since the last time we actually spoke in terms of like adoption?
Yeah, that's actually a lovely question, because Africa is about to see something that will happen will be insane. The African ecosystem, and I'm seeing a lot of African now are waking up, especially Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Ghana also is coming in. Zambia also, they're getting there, right? And I believe there was a time where Africa were just promoting, outside token, even Bitcoin where it is right now. It's because of Africa. The high volume comes from Africa. But now there's something that has changed. We have what we call the Big Five token, the Big Five token ecosystem, which came to change the way Africa will operate, and even with the technology that is coming in. With the summit, everything that happened, I saw Africa being present in terms of that. I was really happy, So basically with the Big Five token ecosystem, the first thing that they want to solve in Africa is that we're having issue with artists, right? Where artists either you're a musician, you do art and so forth. You release a music, Beyonce wake up, decide to steal it, and you don't know how to go about it, and made money out of it, and you keep on claiming it was my music, but nobody want to hear you. Or you did draw something lovely art, you sell it for $1,000, they go and sell it for 1 million, and you don't benefit. But through the blockchain technology, NFT smart contract, it allows you to now do it in a different way, right? Whereby if you have a music, release it on what we call the NFT marketplace, which is one of the user case of the BFT ecosystem here in Africa. You release your music, your art, so forth. So whenever somebody want to buy it, will buy it through the NFT marketplace. And when they buy it, they're buying it using the blockchain smart contract. The moment they decide to sell it, automatically you earn a royalty through that because it's smart contract. And with NFT gives you ownership. It can be tracked because the blockchain is very transparent. It's very transparent. They can see, okay, this one came from this to that, came to that. So there's not even issue for you to go legally and so forth. It brings that transparency and remove the hassle that Africa be having in terms of music, crying about what you did, the story, and so forth, right? That's one of the things that it's doing into the space. And secondly, we have what we call the baby BFT, right? Which is a utility token of the BFT ecosystem. So what is a utility token? So we have the protocol token and the utility token. Most of the project has it. Like for Binance Smart Chain, the protocol token is BNB, right? Yeah. BNB is the protocol token. For Solana, the protocol token is Sol, right? So the protocol token is there to govern the whole ecosystem, the blockchain or the network, in terms of it being able to be used as a gas fee, to be used to when somebody want to buy a project that is under the ecosystem, right? So in this regard, we have the Big 5 token, which is a protocol token. And the baby BFT is a utility token. Utility token basically is there to bring attention to a community, to a specific product that is there to elevate the protocol token. Like for example, Solana, the price did go up to $6. What made it to go up was the utility token, which was Bonk. The moment they brought Bonk as a utility token, it helped Solana to go up because Bonk was necessarily focusing on the game, play to earn, staking. So whenever somebody will buy Bonk using Bonk Swipe, they earn a reward out of it. So it made people like, okay, let me invest into it, right? Just like when you have with FNB or your other bank, but like now FNB with the e-bucks, they use the e-bucks as like the utility, which attract more people, more customers to come to FNB because like, if I have FNB, I go swap it and Pick and Pay, I do this, I'm earning e-bucks, I can be able to save. So it's like a utility that is focusing on one product. So with the baby BFT, it's literally there as a utility token. It was only launched 3 months ago. The market cap of it was 10K. Right now we're sitting around 80 million market cap, and a lot of people made money. Both, I know some people made $100,000 in my community. That those one who bought with $20, they made right now they're sitting more than $1,000. Some $2,000, $3,000, and it's just the start, right? So right now, Africa, it's really waking up, right? It's really waking up, and I seeing the bigger picture. But I believe there's still more that we should do through the knowledge, impacting more and reaching more people, because crypto is gonna change the African narrative. Watch the next 2 years, you see what is gonna happen. And one country that, even though they're criticized for many things, but they're really getting there, Nigeria. Nigeria really, when it comes to crypto, they're going all in. Nigeria, Kenya, they're really doing a wonderful job. And South Africa also is coming up there. So the African ecosystem is really growing. And if you have to check, I don't know if you heard about it, WikiCat. You know, Wikigate, I myself did buy it, and it was quiet, not moving, nothing happening for years. I think it was less than 10 million market cap. Then this year, 2 months ago or 3 months ago, it just woke up, went all the way to 1 billion market cap. And that time, I did sell it because like, this thing, 2 years, nothing is happening and so forth.
Yeah.
But it literally performed. That's why I always say when it comes to crypto, it's all about conviction that you have to hold what you're holding. Yeah. You know, that those people who believe in SRP, even when they went through the codes, whatever it was happening for them, were like, no, SRP is my token. And they survive, you know.
Yeah.
They won the case. The case is closed. Now SRP is going up. So it's all about you having that conviction. And the African ecosystem, it's really growing there. And we're going to see wonderful thing happening, you know. You should definitely look into the BFT ecosystem, which is the Big Five token or the Big Five ecosystem. A lot of things is happening. And the listing is even coming. I believe the moment this podcast will be live, it will be already listed on CoinStore. So you can go and look at it there. And what makes it special is that contract renounce. So if you understand now in the crypto, there's a lot of rug pulls and a lot of people are so worried to know what to buy and not to buy. So when you renounce a contract, it's that you have let go of the full control of that token. It's the same thing that Satoshi did with BTC. You know, he renounced the contract of BTC, meaning you cannot do any alter or try to take the liquidity out. There's nothing that he can do. So which now makes investors to be more confident toward investing into that project. And Baby BFT was a fair launch, meaning that everyone that was buying, there was no one who was holding the token before it was launched. Not the team, no one, because there's some token when it's launched first go through what we call the pre-sale. So the pre-sale, there's certain people that buy on the stage 1, certain people buy on stage 2, and the moment it's launched, when you are coming, you're bringing liquidity for those one who bought early, and they will exit on you and so forth. But there it was a fair launch. Everybody bought it the same day that it was launched, which is showing that it's something wonderful in terms of trust and transparency. And everything that I'm saying here, you can literally go and check it in the blockchain, right? You can be like, I don't believe you. Go and check it in the blockchain. The blockchain is very transparent. You know, you can literally check it. Okay, is it really renounced? Check, use Dex tool, use Dex Screener. You know, those tools are there. You can literally check it and see like, okay, what this guy is saying is true, and I can verify it here. You know, and it brings that transparency, which is a lot of projects are not doing it. There's no team allocation when it comes to Baby BFT. There is no reserve money for the team, which a lot of people are very fearful. And 70% is locked. You know, I think only out of the 70%, they removed 10% for the listing and for the staking platform that is coming. So there's a lot of utility coming. There's the own blockchain for the BFT ecosystem that is coming, which will be something good for African. The Visa card for it is going to come, which will allow us African to operate using our own currency. You know, we made BTC to be where it is right now. We can create our own BTC, and it's going to happen. And it's actually happening, not that it's going to happen, it's happening. You know, so it's really something that people should look into. If you don't believe me, check the results. Like, you know, Jay-Z say you can agree with whatever you want, but you can never agree with numbers.
True.
Go and check it out.
True. I understand why you said, what do you have for us today?
Jeez. Look, I'm looking at gold right now, and the reason why I'm bringing forth the gold conversation is that for the longest time, gold has been a safe haven asset, right? During economic instability, currency devaluation, political instability. Would you then say that a crypto portfolio, so crypto assets, are being used now as safe haven assets? Like during times like this where a lot of people don't have confidence in the dollar right now. Well, you spoke about Trump going for interest rates, right? And you are saying that there's a lot of confusion around the dollar, right? Because people are like, what's really going on? I mean, the Feds were supposed to be an independent structure, but it seems like the American government is stepping in and is intervening, and it's causing a lot of instability, right? Would you then say that crypto at this point is the new digital gold?
It is.
Yeah.
You know, for the very first time, we have a president in the United States who is for crypto.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. You know, that's why for us, when he won the election, was a big one. You know, and with his group, his company, the Liberty Group, with his son,
who is currently has a valuation of $150 million
which he made
because of
crypto.
Which will take me to my next question. What happened to Donald Trump's coin and his wife's coin?
Those definitely was just there to create hype, and it was really stated that it was a meme token. You know, in crypto, when you are buying something, you gotta know what you're buying.
Sure.
Meme coins don't really have a proper utility. It's there just for the movement. So the election is coming. There was also Kamala Harris token, not just Trump.
Yeah.
There was Biden token.
there was
this guy.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah, even this guy who just passed away recently, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk,
There was
yeah.
also his token. So those tokens come out most of the time. I don't. With this one for Trump, I don't know if he's the one who really came up with it or someone else. But anybody can create a token.
Yeah, sure.
Right. I can also today create Top Trader South African token, release it in the blockchain. And next thing they're seeing it and they come to you, why did you rag pull us? You know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anybody can do that. And those token was never fully verified where Trump would be like, this is my token. The only one that I know that was the wife did mention was the Melania token,
Yeah, sure.
which literally just went down, you know? And a lot of people are actually focusing on those meme coins. That's why I always tell people, don't follow somebody who does not really have much knowledge of crypto.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is learning now.
Because he was against it at
Yeah,
first.
he was against it.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to innovation and technology, you can never stop it. And that's what is happening with crypto. They try to stop it. They understand we can't. Let's just be part of it. And that's why whenever somebody say crypto is a scam, I'll be like, you are like those one who used to say Facebook is for witchcraft. Soon you will change. You know?
Yeah.
So crypto is really here to stay. It's no longer a thing of the future, it's the thing of now.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, can you go back to the BFT thing? Sorry, I'm still thinking about it now. The music thing. Sorry, I'm very curious right now because right now you mentioned something very interesting, but I just want to find out like the mechanics behind it of because you spoke about selling the music to here and then somebody else comes and buys it. Explain. Sorry, I'm a 5-year-old right now. Please tell it
so
to me.
when it's just not music, it's not just
it's not just music.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
even art and so forth.
Okay.
So when it comes to music, because with what we call NFT is non-fungible token, right? It gives you ownership. So when you have that music, you own it. First, nobody, Beyonce can just go, or anybody, you know, out there who want to steal your music cannot do that because it's verified. It's in the blockchain. There's transparency in the blockchain. You cannot alter it. Meaning if somebody has to do it, he has to buy it from you or buy the copyright from you. And the moment they do, there's different smart way of smart contract. You yourself, you can decide to set. You can either decide to sell full control of your music, or you just want to sell a portion where you get royalty if somebody decide to reproduce your music. And that can literally happen just via the blockchain, where a smart contract will take place, removing the need of having a lawyer, the need of doing all those kind of things. So you just go, I need this, I purchase it using, if you are using the Ethereum blockchain, you use Ether to do it. If it's BNB, whatever, you use it so that you are able to purchase that music or that art or that copywriting of the certain music or what you want to purchase. So it brings in transparency, and it brings it makes the whole process to become much more faster. You know, when it comes to what is happening. And also the other thing that is just not going to be limited with music, but even when you hear a lot of investors, outside investors, they say like, I want to come to either go to the DRC because I want to buy minerals, but I don't know who I can trust because I can arrive there and get scammed. But what if you can already do it from your comfort of your house? There's a blockchain, there's an NFT that is connected to whatever you want to buy. And when you're coming, you already have the ownership of it, and it's well traced, well transparent, and you come in, you just collect whatever you want to go. And you go. It makes trading to become much more easier because a lot of investors always struggle to come to invest here in Africa because you don't know what is going to happen to you. You know, you can go there, all your money is lost. So how can I do it in a much more easier way and more transparent way that in case if there's anything, the record is there and you can be able to trace it.
Okay, so I wanna use a practical example. So for instance, this episode is gonna go out on the internet. It's gonna go out on YouTube. Yes, YouTube has its own licensing and all that or whatnot. So in other words, what you're saying is that we can go further and could be like, hey, no, we want to take this episode, put it on the blockchain, just to show a sense of ownership.
Yes, you can do that.
A lot of celebrities have done that, especially with art. Like funny things. There's a guy who put a 3310. Remember that for cell phone? 3310 in a form of a t-shirt and put this NFT. It sold for millions.
Sure.
Like funny
Even
things.
Trump, you know, Trump did that when Yemi was even doing a turn NFT to have lunch with him. You buy his NFT, you can have lunch with him. The other one, you can have a call with him, and so forth. So literally, it's called now. It's bringing in money, you know, and you turn it into an NFT. You know, so it's changing the way how things is gonna operate.
But what does it give it a boost? Because I know that like not everybody can do that and think that, look, I'm gonna make a millionaire. Like, what can really give it a boost, like for you to make a killing out of it? Like, what support do you need?
First, it has to do what you are trying to achieve, right? Are you selling a product? Like if it's music, art, obviously your music also has to be good. And when you're putting it mostly like in terms of music, it's more about ownership. It's not necessarily about you making money with it, because if you know your music is good, it's going to have that hit. Many people either they want to copy it, have a claim on it. So you have that ownership, and that ownership now gives you value. Instead, you want to sell the copyright of that music. You can sell it through the NFT, which you avoid the record and all of that. It becomes easy for you to proceed through those deals and removing the lawyers, because it's going to be more transparent and the process is much more faster because of smart contract. And that's how it creates the value. And if you're already somebody who is up there, like your Donald Trump, you want to have such things. Once you release it, because of his value and figure out there, the president of the United States, who doesn't want to have lunch with him? Okay, for you to do that, you gotta buy the NFT. How many people do it? Millions of people, and you make money out of it.
What's the average costing of getting this done? You know why I'm asking this? You know, you're speaking about music and all that, and I think one of the big issues right now in South Africa, I'm going to speak about South African music genre. I'm a piano right now. Is that like at every single township, there's producers, there's guys who are producing the actual music that these big guys come, and then, you know, there's always some funny business happening. But the reason why I'm asking what's the average costing of this is that maybe there's a guy sitting at home watching here and he's like, oh, actually, I just created this beat right now. Let me, even for hip hop, even for anything, I just created this beat from the comfort of my own room. So hence I'm asking, well, what would be the average costing of getting this done?
The cost is actually not much. It first depend on many things you want to do. But like, for example, with the NFT marketplace of the BFT ecosystem, so far as I know, because I know they're building a new one that is going to be more advanced, but the one that it's currently existing, I know that the cost, I can't say the exact amount because it depends on what you want to do, but you only pay the listing fee, and I believe with the guest fee, but it's not like a crazy amount that will make your head go rounding, it's not really a lot of money that is required for you to do that.
Samuel, you can't come here and say it's not really a lot of money. It's not really a lot of money. It differs from person to person.
Yeah, I understand it's relative.
It's all about the pockets,
I understand that it's relative.
Hence I
but
was asking, what's the average costing? I wasn't really asking for are we talking $50 or maybe that's way...
Because with listing, I can create my own NFT now.
Yeah.
Like with OKEX, it gives you the opportunity to do that, and it's for free to do that. But when you want to take it to the next level, like you want it to, people must know about it. There are more money that you have to put. There's gas fee and a lot of things that go into it. So that's why I say it also depends on what you want to do, right? But sometimes it can be even free. But if you want to scale it, it requires a certain amount for you to do, which obviously also there are many methods that we can be about to go about it. So somebody who is watching us, what our advice, get in touch and you're really going to sit with somebody. I can put you in contact with somebody who can help you and will guide you through on how to do it. And even if you don't have money, there are people out there who will be like, okay, you don't have the money maybe to do this. I'll provide this. We put it this. Then through the smart contract, I'll get this royalty. You also get this. Let's get it rolling.
Would you then say that we can launch trading strategies as NFTs?
Yes, you can.
Think about it. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
Yeah, you can do that. It's actually a good idea.
I'm thinking about it. Hey, guys, please don't steal it. It's my idea. We're cooking something. Think about it. You'll totally have the ownership to it and you're making money either way.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually quite smart though, eh?
Okay,
really
we'll work on
good
it. I want to read out something. According to the South African magazine, you spoke about Amapiano.
Yeah.
Major League DJ launched his first ever Amapiano NFT. I mean NFP.
You're too into Forex.
When's the first Friday? Oh, it was last week.
No,
but
remember the US shutdown? It was not there.
It's on tomorrow.
So I think it's going to happen.
Tomorrow.
No, it's not tomorrow, Chief.
Why?
It's still shut down, isn't it?
It's not tomorrow.
I forgot. Guys, I don't live in the States, so whether the government is shutting, I would be concerned if our government was shut down.
But even if it was
still
tomorrow, it's not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow is Friday.
It's Friday.
No.
Today is Thursday.
Guys.
I hear you. I'm talking about day of recording. I know what you're doing. Yes.
Okay. I've improved, ne? It always confuses us because we shoot it today. It's released on Tuesday, so it has to be like the following.
So sometimes context is always like, depending on the conversation, need to talk about Tuesday as if though Tuesday is today for tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, continue.
So it's quite interesting that the first ever Amapiano NFT, so this is according to the South African magazine, on the 1st of December, Major League took to announce the first ever Amapiano NFT. We are opening doors for many more to come their road, right? But what is interesting is it was a tweet as an NFT.
Yeah.
Not his music.
Oh.
Yeah. He sold his first tweet as an NFT over $2.9 million. That's 45 million rands. I mean, like...
The tweet.
I think now we need to agree with the term or the whole concept of it's easy to make money in this lifetime. I mean, just taking a tweet and just putting it over there and just pushing it.
I believe also in the end of the day, it's only easy depending on the access of information that you have, right? Because because crypto is not a currency, it's actually a technology.
Sure.
It's not a currency. It can be used as a currency, but it's not a currency. It's a technology. And when it comes, there are those that want to use logic. With technology, you can not really focus yourself with the logic because you don't have enough data that will give you that logic. Because when you're using a certain logic, okay, if I sit in this chair, it will be able to hold my weight because there's data, there's information that shows you have sat there last week when you guys did this broadcast and you're like, okay, I managed, I didn't fall, right? So you will use that same logic. But when it's an innovation, a new technology coming, you don't have really much data and sometimes you have to move with your conviction to know like, okay, it's a risk that I'm taking, But I believe with the small information I have, this is going to go very far. Because even a lot of people say that, I wish I bought BTC when it was cheap. Even if you will have to go to turn back the time, you're still not going to do it. If you're still not buying it at 45, you're still waiting. Trust me, less than $1, he wasn't going to buy it. Because you'll be like, is this thing real? Is it really going to work? And all of that. And you hear the government saying it's a scam and all of that, then you let go of it. But with one thing that I've learned in my little life so far, I'll check that technology, whenever it comes, just doesn't make sense. Just never makes sense. Like when even Facebook came, like, what is this? Like, what do we do there? How do we go about things? Just didn't make sense. AI now, already some people, they're just focusing on the wrong thing so far, and saying AI is there to take your job. I think those are distraction that is not making you focus on what really matters and what way you can really change your life, because it's not necessarily about money, but it's about you being wealthy, because wealth is not limited on currency. We limit it with currency. Dollars will lose its value. In the past 10 years, the dollar has already lost more than 20% of its purchasing power. So wealth is not limited literally on the currency. That time whereby I've purchased thing, not through the money, right? There was this guy, I needed a favor from him, right? I needed him to drive me for a certain period of time. So I told him, and he wanted to know about crypto. I said, I'll teach you for free. You do me for this. We did an exchange. I didn't pay him anything in terms of currency, but we pay each other through another form of currency. That's when you get to learn, okay, is you being wealthy, is you having this amount of dollars, or actually it's something more bigger, where you get to a level where your money, right, wherever you go, it attracts, So I think we're in that level where technology is evolving, AI is coming, AI and blockchain is a perfect match.
I was just about to ask, where's crypto and AI sitting? Where do they correlate right now?
They correlate in many ways, right?
Yes.
Let me give an example. This example is coming even like when it comes to Uber. When you're seeing all these drivers fighting each other, sometimes I laugh, like, you guys are focusing on the things that are it's no longer going to exist in the next 5 years. Uber, the way it's operating is no longer going to operate. We're going to have robotic, we're going to have self-driven car. So when you have those self-driven car, how do you now accept the payment? The payment's going to happen through the blockchain to create transparency and to create easy processing, right? So that's how does AI comes in that concept. We have projects like the Hive, which is like the map. In case if something has to happen with that car, either accident and so forth, or even if you yourself, you are driving the car, accidents happen, it's able to, AI will indicate where the accident happened, the location, give all the data that is needed, even the person who was there and so forth. And there is what we call now the government token, right? I spoke about earlier, which is the protocol token, is there to govern the whole process that is taking place. In case if the assurance has to pay, they'll pay automatically using the smart contract. So AI collected the data, send it to the smart contract, it validates the data that was already put there, and once payment has to go through, smart contract does its job, which will be done through crypto, right? But it's not just limited in that. There are many ways, even through trading. Right now, if you're using platform like Binance, already AI is integrated in that platform. It helps you already to know how to trade, how to find good entry. There's many ways that AI and crypto is really doing a perfect match. There are already a lot of AI projects in the crypto because AI is all about data, and how do you now operate with, like when you have an AI accountant, it's going to match with what? With crypto, because there's blockchain, there's smart chain. It's able to capture all those information. When you were speaking about open banking now, that you are hearing that already people are speaking open banking, or digital ID that people are speaking. most of the time those digital ID will end up being in the blockchain, right? And they'll be utilizing AI and the blockchain technology. If they want to freeze your money, they'll utilize those things through the open banking. So AI and blockchain and crypto is literally a perfect match made from heaven.
Literally.
Introduction of central banking, digital currencies. What do you think of the intervention of government now?
I think it's not going to happen now, but maybe once Trump is gone, it might happen.
Trump is just all over the place, right?
Yeah, him being there is actually a good thing, It's really a good thing because he's the one who prevented it from happening because Joe Biden wanted it to happen. But when he came in before the election, because about 16 to 70% of the population of the US that into crypto, so he needed a vote. So he made a lot of promises in the Nashville Bitcoin conference that was last year, so which he had to fulfill, and one of it, which a lot of people wanted, was the central bank digital currency.
By the way, he also had a lot of donations coming from the crypto community.
Yes, he made more money from crypto than the fiat currency side.
Yeah, because I know the crypto community is like very proud to say that we put Trump in office.
No, they are.
Just like, don't look at that man over there. We put him there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
and we wanted him to be there, and that's why, And a lot of people were thinking if Trump was not president, crypto would not be where it is right now. I always tell them no, it was still gonna go up. Trump was just there as a catalyst. It helps the market to go up. But if you understand that crypto went all the way to 69,000 before Trump, right? So him just coming was a fundamental, a catalyst to take it much more further. That's why now we're no longer seeing 1 million, one BTC being $1 million as a thing of 20 years. We're seeing it more closer because there's a catalyst that has facilitated the way for us to get them much more faster than if we had a different scenario, because it's increasing now. More investors are coming in. Even people used to say Bitcoin, crypto is a scam, like your Grant Cardone and so forth. They're coming into the space. This guy, Robert Kiyosaki, he used not to believe in crypto. He used to be more of a gold person. But now he's doing conference speaking about crypto and so forth. So all those big guys are coming into the space, investing, right? Because now they can see the bigger picture. And when I see that, my heart always is painful because of an average person. Because as a millionaire, billionaire, you can always catch up with the technology anytime you want because you have the means to do that. If they want to learn, they can literally call whoever. If they need an expert to be in the house to come and tell them what is happening, give them all the recap and know how much they want to invest, they can come in with millions and make crazy amount of money. But with an average person with the $10, $20, $100, it becomes hard for you to catch up. So that's why it's always best to do it earlier before they come in, because the moment they come in, they're taking over. Because right now they're kicking everyone in the market that is there. You are just a retail trader that doesn't know what to do. They're kicking them out. That's why there's a lot of manipulation in the market.
Yeah, I wanted to say that the involvement of institution, apparently BlackRock's involvement is also one of the things why we saw that all-time highs coming.
Because of the ETF and so forth.
Because of the ETF, I wanted to say that. So the more institutions are coming, is it now, is it going to be harder for retail traders to now try to navigate around complex crypto markets?
Yes, it's really going to be hard. Already right now, it's quite hard compared to
back then.
Because back then, first in the market, it was only maybe you have 4 projects. You have your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever the token that was there. And you can just put all your money in all the 4 and just hope one of them will go up.
Just hope.
Because you didn't have much information. But now there are more than 1 million. Where do you start? Where do you go? Which one is the right one? It's already difficult just in that perspective. But now the regulations also are coming in. Big institutions are coming. So when big institutions are coming with their money, they also need some level of safety nets. Because as much as crypto is good, but there are also a lot of scammers. Like they always say 99% of crypto is it's fake, and that 1% is good because a lot of people are coming for quick money, and there's a lot of bad projects. So they need all of that to go so that it can make that space easy for them to navigate. That's why I'm telling people this upcoming bull run, it's gonna be the biggest bull run that we have ever seen, but it's gonna be the last biggest bull run that we can enjoy the most money. That's why when somebody, I will see her like, you're not really gonna make it, because when regulation coming already now, if you need to use like Vela, I don't know if you know Vela, the local exchanger. Now they're asking a lot of questions. The moment you need to withdraw it to either your trust wallet, your decentralized, they need you to put the name, say where the money is going. It's already a lot. Before it was not like that. You just withdraw. But now they're asking more questions.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm happy.
That they're asking all those questions.
Because it's just showing that we're getting closer to where we want. That's why last year I was telling the community, regulation will be good for those who are already in place. You already took your position. But it's going to be hard for those who did not. Because for those who did take that position, you're already on the other side. So you'll be enjoying the benefit of certain things. But in some level, regulation was needed because of the scam and so forth. But I think the government involvement in a certain level can literally corrupt the true originality of why crypto was meant, right? But regulation is going to be there, and things going to be more harder. That even us speaking about crypto like this, it will be like, do you have your license? Do you have this?
You see, what we were
so
talking
forth.
about last week, like people are becoming so innovative. Now, once they see movement, government wants to come in.
I was just about to ask about government's involvement, because we know how governments function, how governments work, how governments are.
Yeah.
I don't want to call them greedy, but they kind of.
Nah, greedy, you're doing them justice when you say greedy. Find something harder than that.
They trying to always get their hands in all the pies and all that. How is that going to impact people moving forward now?
Yeah, it's going to impact because with the ETF and all the regulation that are into place, next thing, even when you want to invest into crypto in the future, it's going to be hard because your bank will be like, no, let us do it for you, for your safety. And we guarantee you assurance and all of that. And they'll tell you 10% per year, 20% per year. But if you do it by yourself, like right now we're having that opportunity, you're making 10x, 20x, whatever the x's that you are making. But then you're now literally being controlled, right? And it becomes much more harder. That's why the advisor give people now focus on decentralized exchange, decentralized finance, because that's where a lot of things is heading into, right? Exchanges, most of these exchanges, some of them will not survive. It's going to go down. That's why I saw one of the podcasts you did. Somebody asked, you asked them, how do you choose the good token? And the person was like, I choose a good token because I check if it's listed on Binance and so forth. Or like, it used to be the way to check, but nowadays it's not the way to check. Because Binance, if something is listed in Binance, does not necessarily make it to be a good project. Because before it lists a project, they'll go check it. Does it follow the right rule? But now you just bring in the money. I think sometimes they ask 1 million. If it's cheap, it's 500,000 to be listed in Binance. Then you having the volume. The moment you are no longer bringing the volume to the platform, you get delisted. Go and check how many tokens did Binance delist only this year. Thousands of tokens. And the moment they do that, the price just drop. So you literally just listing it there without you making sure that your project is solid. It's literally affecting your own project, right? So nowadays, a lot of people, what they're doing, when they list their project, they start on decentralized finance. They build a proper community there. They make sure that they align with whatever they have to align. If it's regulation, they do it from decentralized place because they doesn't require them all of that. You build the community, even if it will take them a year, 2 years, 3 years, they do it there. Then from there, then they start with the listing. They start with one exchanger and they build that the same way the BFT and baby BFT is doing. They build from decentralized exchanges. They push it there because in the end of the day, you can have a great technology, but if you don't have the people, it's not gonna work. You need the people so that it can become a market. There's no market that operates without the people. So the same apply with the crypto market. So decentralized finance is the way that a lot of people have to look into it, understand the Web3, know how it operates, because that way our focus will be the most decentralized exchange. It's just going to be very hard for a lot of people to operate.
I've been seeing a trend over the past year or 2 years or so of people like opting, or not really opting, but talking about the cards now, having cards that which they can use to pay with, which are connected to their crypto wallets.
Yes.
Is that a way of trying to remove the middleman being the banking system?
It depends on the crypto card that you're using. Some crypto cards are still centralized, right?
Okay.
But some of them, those one who are not really centralized also in some level, because in the end of the day, most of them are still using Visa, MasterCard, which is still fully not really decentralized, but in certain level, it helps you being locked from a certain local government, right? Like, for example, I myself, I use RadoPay, right? With RadoPay, you can type, I can use my crypto to tap, go to Pick and Pay, any shop, I can tap with the RadoPay, right? So it makes the transaction to be much more easy. I don't need to withdraw. I don't need to do that. I can just tap. But if now the government still want to come after somebody, they can go and reach out to RadoPay. Hey, we want the record from this. Or else we'll speak, I think they use Visa, or else we'll speak to Visa. And we're gonna sue you guys. So Visa will not want that because they are the one who providing that for this. Then they'll end up giving you. But for now, it's still okay. But the more innovation that already coming up to be able to eliminate that and makes the whole transaction much more easier. And that those one, obviously, when you go to a certain shop where the person has Trust Wallet, you have Trust Wallet, they just show you the QR code, you scan it and you pay. You don't even need the card. So most of the shop also, they do that.
Yeah, now our phones right now, we're using Apple Pay for everything.
Yeah,
So it's
just scan and from your Trust Wallet to another Trust Wallet. It makes it easier. And with Trust Wallet, there's no maximum, there's no minimum.
Yeah.
There's no bank fee, monthly bank fee, like we're having our FNB and so forth. No, if you leave 100 USDT, after a year, you're still going to find 100 USDT. Does not drop because the fee and so forth. No. So it's much more better for you to operate like that.
Sure.
I hope everybody had their notebooks and they wrote down.
Yeah.
What's nice about something that is not live is that you can always pause.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this honestly, there's still a whole lot more, but you have given so much information today, and it's something I always appreciate. You did that last time, you're doing that again. I knew you weren't going to disappoint. Before we actually close it off, before MJ closes everything off, is there anything you want to share? Because I know you texted me and said, no, I need to come back for part 2. I was like, yes, come back. Okay, there was something on your heart that you feel like you need to share with the community, the larger community at hand.
Before I say what I want to say, after a year, you now jumping in. Are you still thinking?
You know what the crazy thing is, and something I think a lot of people might not really understand. Sometimes it's just not for me. Don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for people to get involved. It's just genuinely I understand how to work it, but I'm just it's just not for me. I mean, I've got other investments in different places, and I'm just I'm cool with that. I believe in that. You believe in crypto. I can believe in something else, and we can both make money in the long run.
The reason why I'm asking that is not necessarily just about making money or having different, in the sense they used to say crypto is the future, and they say crypto is the now. And a lot of countries, their currency is collapsing. And they're looking, I don't know if you have heard about the Bitcoin reserve. The United States already started speaking about it, and a lot of countries already speaking about El Salvador and so forth, speaking about the Bitcoin reserve. So that should already tell you, okay, something is happening here that the government is doing. And I always tell people, if you decide not to be like, it's not for me, the government will end up making it be it for you, because you will use it in the end of the day. So why not participate now and wait when you actually don't have the option, right? Not necessarily to be fully in. Like for me, for example, Forex was never for me, but I did learn a little bit, and still I have my friend Martin who is into it more. If I need something, oh bro, what do you think about this? I cannot accept me just being, something happening and I decide just to, to look away, and that's what a lot of people do, and they end up becoming end users when they had the opportunity to take the step doing that time, right? There's certain things that I think it will end up happening and you end up using it. So why waste it like that? The same thing like AI. Some people, it's not for me, but you do broadcast, you end up using it like it or not.
I don't want to say. He's smiling because we've been telling him about AI.
You're going to use it. So you can't be like, no, I don't.
And it's not that, no, I'm very much, I probably use crypto like a lot actually. So I transact, a lot of my transactions are in crypto actually. So it's not like I'm not like, I'm the furthest thing from anti-crypto.
So you want to be only an end user?
I hear you, ne? That's your gospel to preach. And your cross to bear.
No, it's actually not a gospel. It's just me, just making awareness, like, why are you letting an opportunity slide?
But that's a gospel that you're pushing, because it's what your conviction that you believe and you're pushing it. And it's like, I hear you and I respect it, but I also have my own other convictions. So it's not like, I get you, you're concerned about the thing of, you don't want to find bros just being end users, which I do understand, which obviously I'll go back and I'll think about the stuff that you said to them, be like, okay, no, I hear what this bro is saying. Okay, let me see how I can get involved, yeah.
But what's your thought about AI?
Sorry?
Because they say they've been speaking to you about it.
Oh, I use it more than them.
Yeah, he does. He's on a 12-year promotion.
But it's what you said. There's something actually you said. Like if I hope this is not controversial. Let me just say this. If somebody with deep pockets decides to jump into crypto today, they have a better advantage than everyone else.
Yes, they do.
Let me leave that like that. Anyway.
They do.
You said that, right?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that like that.
Yeah, they have a big advantage now, but they're going to have more big advantage in the next 10 years. But if you have a small pocket, then you must take action now for you to see those crazy gains. But if you wait later, you are literally just creating a huge gap for you to make those crazy gains, because you already are late and the best moment is now. And the moment you miss now, you're just making it more difficult for yourself. But with those people with a big money, even 5 years, they will decide not to jump in now. And big money always, like you said earlier on, it's relative. 1 million can be nothing, depending on what you want to achieve, right? So it goes on how what you want to achieve, what you want to do. And just like you say, I respect your opinion. And I just wanted to bring in light, because a lot of people decide, when we stick into something, it's very hard to come out of it. Even for myself, it was hard. For me, like, what is digital? Like, even social media, I used not to be really a fan of social media, right? But when you start going in, you're like, okay, why did I just miss after all those opportunities? I could have done something better, and sometimes it's much better.
What I'm thinking?
I don't have FOMO, guys.
No, you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm taking from what you guys are saying?
Yeah.
One thing I've learned is that sometimes you can jump in early and get ahead early. Sometimes you can jump late but at the right time.
Yeah.
Because you do find people that were jumping into the AI space or, the crypto space. They jumped in early, they made money. The other people jumped in early, they couldn't make money.
Yeah.
And you find that there are certain people that are jumping now. They're most probably going to make money
Yeah,
than
true.
the guys that have been there, you know?
True.
So I think it's all about, I like what you're saying when you say conviction.
Yeah.
Everyone has got their own personal conviction.
conviction.
Like you look at how you want to diversify your portfolios now. I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, MJ, you've been utilizing this on a CFD platform a lot, right? What are ways in which you can now make more money? You know, you spoke about investment. And when I was asking you a question, how do we go about it? I also want to be that student to think I can start on a lower scale and then I can scale from there, you know? So I think at the end of the day, it's all about the right timing, getting into the right time and capitalizing out of it. So,
yeah, definitely.
So, but thank you so much for coming through. Part 3 is inevitable, right?
110%. Yeah, and not too, and actually not too, we mustn't make it as long as it will.
You know what I'm thinking? Every time there's like a crypto headline thing happening, we just call you and say, you need to come back. Like you really need to explain what's happening. Yeah,
because I think that's something that honestly I listen to you talk, the passion and the knowledge as well. You don't get that a lot from a lot of people. You find that you invite somebody and somebody comes on the platform to come and take chances with information. This man is not taking chances.
Yeah, and especially in the world of investing, you do get a lot of people that watch one video on YouTube and come on platforms like this and just repeat the same thing for the whole hour.
And that's, I actually wanted to, but it's fine. Let me not be salty right now, but someone who came on here said something about a certain thing, and then when I asked, do you do this? And then
it's always the case, but like you said, it's the gospel for him, and I mean, it's like you can see that he's, you always have people that have their own agenda. I'm a stop loss guy. My gospel is stop loss. No stop loss, I don't take you serious, right? And it's something that I will preach forever, like because I
believe with that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's something that I've learned over the years, and it has worked for me. I mean, you look at growth, that how did you attain that growth? You look at the mistakes that you were doing in the past and you see this thing is actually working, So, but I think we're going to go back to the drawing board and look at some other
and
things.
you guys are doing a great job, really a great job. And
thank you very much.
It's really a pleasure to always be here. And I've been watching you guys, because the first time I got to know you was in that event.
Oh yeah.
I want to check out, like, wow, it's really wonderful. And I know next time you guys going to have 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, no,
next time you come, you're going to come before that.
You see, no, you know why he's saying that? What? He's thinking 1 million subscribers is going to happen before the end of the... It's crypto. It's crypto mentality. You see, the way crypto is paying, guys. The way crypto is paying. Like, he's so sure. Like, he said that with confidence. No, thank you.
Thank you. 1 million subscribers.
No, we're pushing for
just
that.
Just continue doing what you're doing.
No, we'll do.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, and on that note, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we can be notified when we drop another episode from your president.
From Blitsambani.
From Samuel Elanga.
And we are out.